Are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
I'm Shawn, Elliot, and I'm a level designer with Irrational. I would say one of the main mysteries of the story is the development and the exploration of that relationship. From the very beginning, you know a little bit. You know that Booker is given this notice that says, get the girl and wipe away your debt. What that debt is, who wants the girl, and why they want her, that's part of the mystery that unfolds over the course of the game. And Elizabeth, what you know about her when you first meet her, is that she seems to be venerated across Columbia as someone very, very important and central to the city and to its power. She's been sequestered, isolated for her entire life and studied very carefully, and she's protected and also imprisoned by this creature called the Songbird, giant, monstrous mechanical bird-like thing. So for immediate effects on the gameplay, it allows Elizabeth to be a great help to the player and to Booker. We looked at some of her powers in the demo today, where she's able to pick locks and she's able to crack codes and suggest, alternative areas that you can explore. She's able to throw you ammo and resources when she finds them, money at times. If you're taken out in combat, incapacitated, she can, resuscitate you and bring you back into a fight. And her number one ability is to open what we call tears, which are just like figments of alternate parallel universes. And you can ask her to open these tears at any time, after they're introduced and after you can learn that she has this ability. And she can open as many as she wants, but only one at a single time. So it starts to create opportunity costs where you're in a combat, for example, and you see that there are several tears in front of you, and you open one for cover because there's a motorized Patriot bearing down on you, shooting his Gatling gun, so you're protecting yourself for a moment. But then you look as you're being flanked and say, well, if I bring in this balloon turret here, I can stop, I can put a stop to the flank that's happening. But the moment you do that, then of course the cover vanishes, and you now need to worry about what you're going to do about the initial threat. So you have to juggle this resource. Her tears are definitely not like a win button. They don't allow you to instantly beat combat, but they give you another tool at your disposal that in the very beginning, it's very much optional. If you're not used to using them, we give you time to get used to it. But eventually, the player who's not using these to their fullest extent is going to have a much harder time, and they'll be burning through resources that they might be able to save themselves if they're using Liz's tears to the fullest extent.
Come on now.
Yeah, we totally agree, at least about, for our game, we don't want you to have to take care of Elizabeth. That was, our number one thing going forward. It was that she's never going to be demanding that you help her out with something, like you don't have to walk around making sure that she's not hurt, and your game's not going to come to an end if she's killed. And even if you're running somewhere, you don't have to stop and wait for her to catch up. She's always resourceful enough to jump on a skyline and catch up with you. And if you get, pretty far ahead of her, she'll catch up with you eventually. And sometimes she might run a little bit ahead of you, not to tell you where to go, but just to remind you that, hey, I'm still here. Don't worry about me. I've got this covered.